Hey, Bubba.
This is body cam of an 8-year-old Yorkie named Brutus at the time, minutes after he was brought to animal control in Westminster. He has trouble walking because he had torn ACLs in both of his back legs. This is the dumpster where he was found early in the morning of July 27th.
Just felt really bad for the dog. There's no place for any living creature.
Scott Miller is an out-of-town construction worker who happened to spot the dog inside the dumpster when he threw away some work materials at 6:30 in the morning.
I think good people under stress can make some really bad decisions, and that's a horrible decision to make.
Miller could hardly believe someone had thrown this dog inside a dumpster where the Yorkie likely would have been crushed to death an hour later when a garbage truck showed up.
That dog, there was no way that there was a misunderstanding that dog was alive or dead. He was clearly well off.
Animal Control scanned Brutus for a microchip and soon called his owner, Dr. Nikki Bell, the assistant superintendent for educational operations in the Cherry Creek School District. Here's part of the phone chat when Animal Control called her.
He was throwing up, hair was falling out, he wasn't breathing, he wasn't walking.
Dr. Bell tells Animal Control her dog was supposedly dead when he was abandoned in a dumpster.
We wrapped him in his favorite blanket and we put him to rest.
Where did you put him to rest at?
What do you mean?
Where did you put the dog to rest at?
In a dumpster.
When did you do that?
Last night.
So your dog is very much alive.
What?
Here's what Robert and Nikki Bell told Animal Control on body cam when they thought they were coming to get their dog back.
So what happened that led you up to wrapping him in the blanket?
The chunks of hair loss, he was leaking.
The Animal Control officer wrote in her report, "I asked both parties several questions, but I'm still not sure what happened or why." And speaking with Robert and Nicole, they both appeared without emotion, either to have lost a beloved pet or to find out their pet is alive and doing well.
So he was still alive when you put him in the dumpster?
I didn't take a pulse, no, none of it. He wasn't moving.
At the time, the Bells lived in Aurora, 32 miles away from the dumpster they chose in Westminster.
You said let's drive him to Westminster and put him in a dumpster?
I was driving around, we were bumming.
The Bells never responded to an interview request from the Problem Solvers, but in a statement, Nikki Bell told Fox 31 in part, "We believe the dog had passed. We were told the next day that he had been found alive. I sincerely regret the situation and the judgment I exhibited during these stressful events. I ask for the community's forgiveness." The Bells were given a summons for 3 city violations: abandoning animals, neglect of animals, and cruelty to animals. But they only had to plead guilty to neglect. Their punishment? A $5,000 contribution to the Rocky Mountain Yorkie Rescue Group, $1,085 to Foothills Animal Shelter, and $280 in court fines. Total cost, about $6,365. Does that seem adequate to you?
No, his vet bills have already racked up more than that.